Out cometh the salt. I'm not fucking making apologies for it. It's straight up salt and fucking pissed off. And I'm going to blow fucking some serious smoke right now. Ricegum claimed my friggin' podcast. Why? There's a small 30-second clip of him and Banks going on about how he's getting roasted on Asian Jake Paul by iDubbbz. All right? He claimed that. 30 seconds. I run it as the intro. I run my intro. Then we commented. And actually, the strange part is we actually go on to claim that Ricegum at that point had been handling it well. Well, we all know how that turned out. He hadn't handled it well. In fact, from what I could see in Pyrocynical's last video, caught him in a lie. So all his points have been destroyed. It just took a little time. And now he's actually riding on the fact that this diss track might make him powerful again. When he's not standing on the back of a rape victim, using a rape victim to actually get away the YouTube hate. See, she doesn't care, so it's okay. Jesus Christ. The only reason this guy is mildly popular is he found a niche market. He was able to pick on people that aren't intellectually aware enough, aren't friggin' sophisticated enough, not even mature enough to defend themselves. You're seeing right now when Ricegum is against an adult, what happens. And you know what the best part about this is, and the only good part? The whole Keemstar facade is being ripped off slowly as he every fucking minute. Everybody knows it's bullshit. You can sit there and call people dick riders and dick suckers all you fucking like. But if you go point by point in Ricegum's video, as Pyrocynical did, as iDubbbz probably is going to do, you realize there's nothing there. You better hope the diss track works. And you know what? If it does work, holy shit, are we living in a stupid society? That's what I have to say. Fuck you fucking millionaire, to take $17 out of my pocket because your ego fucking sucks. And I don't want to hear, because your ego's fucking so thin. Not only are you probably a physical coward, you are definitely an intellectual coward, and you're getting beat up like the bully you are by iDubbbz. I love to fucking see it. Take goddamn $17 off of me because your ego. And I don't care for one solid second if you had nothing to do with the claim. You're responsible. I know. You're like an adult now. You're responsible for what your companies do for you. So fuck you. I took it down. I can't stand the idea of him making one goddamn fucking dollar off of me while he sits there and makes millions goofing on other people pretending to be a rapper. May this be the end of you. I hope you go where Leafy went. It's actually not too bad, so it's not even that bad a punishment, but you deserve it. You're a prick. You're a phony. And people are discovering it out.
Telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling
I got your tags. I do. I got them. I'm not kidding. They're right here. I gangster tags. Broadcasting live from the heart of Europe. This is the most badass YouTube broadcast in all the known land. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Tommy C, and this is Shot from the Point. I'm joined today by my co-host and point man, none other than Jeff the Huffman. What's going on today, Jeff? That's great. What's going on, fuckheads in the chat? What are you doing? Still, the latest news to report since the last time, for a short period of time, iDubbbz's content cop on Jake Paul / Ricegum went off the air. It was a bit of a scare, but it looked like it was a community guideline strike, so more than likely it was Rice fans that intervened. YouTube got on it quick. I guess they wanted it up, and what's it, 10 million views now? Or I think I checked an hour or two ago. Was it 9 million? Or something ridiculous like that. I mean, it is just completely insane. And I gotta be honest with you, this is the shit that I like. Yeah, I know there's diss tracks, and I've said bad things about diss tracks before, but I gotta be honest with you, this is fantastic stuff. And I'm kind of hoping, I thought the KSI and Nobody thing would kind of put a death to the diss tracks, but it looks like that maybe this one will, but then my source is telling me there's stuff down the pipe. And right now he's been lately he's just been dead on. So there may be more diss track. We maybe not through that, but I'm really excited to get to the point. My Get to the Point team. Shout out to John Scream and Ryan from Crimson Studios. We got big things ahead. Breakfast and Beer may be an episode this weekend, so I am super excited. And my last advertisement, and I promise that if you want Keemstar's tags, this is the Gank Your Tags t-shirt. It's in the description box below. It's great. This is a fantastic shirt. These shirts are badass. I didn't get my hoodie yet, but I think I actually wasn't here when they delivered it, and then they sent it back. So okay, it's at 9,700,000. Yeah, man, it's completely insane. Now, Rice puts a video out last night, and I got to be honest with you. I don't think I was ever more. Everybody liked yesterday's show, but I don't think I was ever more wrong on any show that I've ever done ever. I really read that. I really read that whole situation 100% wrong, and it looks like Clown has read it 100% right. That being said, this is something I didn't expect. I thought that Rice's response, his response, was maybe close to perfect, if not perfect itself, because he didn't do what I expected him to do. And I expected Banks and Rice to panic. They didn't. In fact, Rice kind of took it as sporting, which is probably the best way you're going to take it if you're going to come back. If I had done as fucked up shit as Ricegum done with Gabby, with the girl, with the rape conversation, with everything, I'm GGing it. And I don't GG easy, as most of you fuckheads may know. I'm walking, right? I'm out of here. Now, here's what I would absolutely like to say, right? I think, and it does go with the self-deprecating and trying to avoid criticism type thing, but I think it would be mad funny, right? Because I really don't know what they're going to get Ian on. And that video was mega disliked, right? But I really think that's just the I don't know, the overflow of the content cop. That video is going to get disliked never once. No matter what, I can't imagine they didn't know that. 2 Keks, Jeff looks a little stiff. Can you give him some Viagra for the show? Hey, Jeff, shut the fuck up, all right? Thanks for reminding me. Keep your mouth shut, Jeff. So I was thinking, like, the best way to respond this might be in a self-deprecating way. I think it would be a blast. It'd be funny. Right? Like, you show him getting kicked out of the Cloud House. You show his mom turns his back on him when he finds out the way she treated Gabby. You have him, like, get an Atari and try to stream that and shit like that. You show him, like, living in the friggin' woods and stuff like that. And you do it in a similar, like, sort of Slim Shady style that iDubbbz did, and just beat yourself up and just make it a joke, you know? Literally take the L and get the most entertainment and value about it. It looked to me, maybe I read Ricegum wrong. I got a tweet right here. I can't believe this is true, and I owe this guy an apology if it is true. He wrote this once, and I don't believe it. You guys probably don't. When did he write this, by the way? August 17th. I don't know if it was August. Yeah, I guess it's this year. Excuse me. He wrote. I just realized this, and I'm not making fun of his grammar because you guys know how bad my grammar is, but this is funny in context. You guy probably don't know that I turned down a full ride scholarship to Harvard. There's no commas in here or nothing, so he's 10 times worse than me. By the way, for all you retards like me, Grammarly now works on TweetDeck, and it'll work for you, Ricegum, because I know you use it as well as I do. You guy probably don't know this, but I turned down a full ride scholarship to Harvard so I could start my YouTube channel. I have a little trouble believing that. What did you get a full ride for? Was it rocket science? No, I don't think so. I can't believe in my heart of hearts. But if this guy's smarter than me and he acts dumb, I will gladly apologize. But I got to be honest with you. Rice comes up like the dumbest YouTuber I know. And if he's so goddamn smart, why does he contradict himself so much? But, and I think he's getting help. But he might be, because I think he's playing this right. He's playing it cool. He's playing it with laughs. And I think if he sets up a diss track, right, where he kind of goofs on himself, and it's really, really funny. And he doesn't have to bring in any of the rappers, and it could be all his own skill level or whatever. Like, well, he's probably gonna have to bring in a ghostwriter, right? If he could do all that, then it'll probably be, a damn good video. A lot of, if you really think about Eminem, who's definitely the greatest white rapper of all time, and I think you could make an argument that he's either number one in the top 10. Did a lot of self-deprecating stuff, which is almost unheard of in hip-hop, because when I was a kid, it's like, yo, I'm doing this and I'm doing that, and I got girls and I got this and I got that. That was the way, and he comes out and says, I'm a trailer park kid and I'm a slob and I fucked up and I did this, that, and the other thing. He even uses in his movie brilliantly in 8 Mile, where he self-deprecates himself into a victory in a, what do they call that? Real Talk's gonna kill me. Real Talk's gonna kill me. When they do a rap battle, he kind of self-deprecates himself and actually ends up winning the rap battle. So I think that might be this. And I'll be honest with you, I'm kind of excited to see this one. I thought the last one with KSI and That Nobody was just too personal. There was too much real shit in the line. This is not a big deal. Rice will more than likely get a lot of these subs back. He might have a better. Maybe I'll hire you, Real Talk. Why don't you go over and help him out? Yeah, why don't you tweet him? I'll go ghostwrite your next song. But that's the way I think he should. I think he should goof on himself, take up all the issues on himself, do a diss track, rap battle you. Yes, I know. I'm a big old cunt. I know. I'm a big old cunt. So if I had to guess, I think that's the way he's going. And I think he should go this way. Yo, iDubbbz, man. Take that video down, bro. You fucked me up. Yo, I can say L on, I'ma hold it too. Yo, iDubbbz, man, my career is through. Come on, Face Banks Elixir. I can't believe what you're saying. You know that I'll be homeless if I'm out the Cloud Gang. Hey, Keemstar, there ain't no dollar in the woods. Just sticks and rocks and no livelihood. Oh, look what I found. I guess I smoked my last joint. I could have been on beta, but now I'm chopping the point. I just moved in with an old white man in Detroit. No TweetDeck, no YouTube, no VidMe, no point. I get up every day and look at my poor jobs. I fucked it up. Ugh. Man, I was too excited. I was too excited. Let's do it one more time, man. Well, I can clip it later, so don't even matter. I'll get it right this time. Come on, iDubbbz, take a video down. I'll clip it later. Yo, I can say L and I'ma hold it too. Yo, fuck you, iDubbbz, my career is through. Come on, Face Banks Elixir, I can't believe what you're saying. You know that I'll be homeless if I'm out the Cloud Gang. Hey, Keemstar, there ain't no dollars in the woods. There's sticks and rocks and no livelihood. Oh, look what I found. I guess I smoked my last joint. I could have been on beta, but now I'm chopping the point. I just moved in with an old white man in Detroit. No TweetDeck, no YouTube, no VidMe, no point. I get up every day and look for a job at dawn, and all that white man says is, get off my lawn. You know I'm Ian's lady boy. My fans play with little toys, so I guess I had no choice. You know I'm Ian's lady boy. You know I'm Ian's lady boy. You know I'm Ian's lady boy. Yeah, I'm Ian's lady boy. I'm just an Asian lady boy. Yeah. Man, no one likes getting filmed at a party. It's all about the beers, weed, and Bacardi. Everyone is just there to get lit, but whenever I chill, they call me hypocrite. Gabby, I fucked up. I mean it. I'm sorry. I used to stream on Xbox. All I got is Atari. She felt bad. She said, what you gonna do? I said, that's on Moms, and she turned her back too. Come on, iDubbbz. Take it off. Now that's what I think you should do. Tommy goes, oh, thank God I got it right the next time, because that's the thing I was really worried about. Well, you know what, if you fuck it up, you can do it again, nobody will even know. I dropped one rhyme from it because I took it all day. So nice voice. That was the one I was really worried about, was the singing. I can't carry a tune. Well, I can stay in key, but I have a horrible, ugly voice. And that's the problem. So this is my thing. If he does something, I'm halfway serious. I know I sort of did a diss track on him, but not really. So if he had to do, I think if he did something like that and then visually showed in the video all those things happening to him, I think it would be a great video. I think it would be I think it would be a fantastic video. I mean, I'm going to toot my own ego. One's in the chat if you think, forget about the diss track I just did, all right? One's in the chat if you think that I'm onto something for iDubbbz, for Ricegum. That's what I think. I think that's Gold Chain. I do have a background in music. It's true. If I ever actually have enough money, I probably should buy a guitar. I can play guitar and bass and half-ass drums. I'm terrible at that because I can't walk and chew gum at the same time. You look, I know a lot of you guys, because Colossal Crazy wasn't on. Be more than happy to put you on. Get a lot of calls in. We're only 15 minutes, spent 45 minutes to go. So yeah, so I think something along those lines will get it. I cannot believe that this guy got a full ride to Harvard. I can't. Yeah, Rice should do it, but he won't. I don't know, man. He made fun of himself by Banks walking away. And this is a guy, and they pointed out in the video, right? Yeah, jump in Discord if you want to get in the calls. Links in the description box below. He made fun of himself. Like, oh man, that's a funny video. That's really funny. Melissa! When he walked away. Okay, hit like on the broadcast if you think Tommy should do a diss track on Keem. You know why I won't do a diss track on Keem? Because I've already said everything there is to say. Keem is a bad guy. Is just boring as fucking hell. Keem, it's just boring as hell. And it honestly, I think it falls in the KSI no, but it's too personal. It's not fun.
Tommy, you got those bars, boy. Bars.
I fucked up the first one, bro.
No.
I fucked up the first one. I had to do it because I did trip over my words, but I have a tendency to do that when I speak too.
Man, fuck that. You ripped that shit. And no, everybody, I didn't ghostwrite for Tommy.
No, he didn't. No. Nobody ghostwrited for me. And I got proof though. I showed it to Jamie. So if anybody says you ghostwrite it, that's not your style anyway. I did Beastie Boys style. You would never write in that way.
Yeah. Hey, you fucking killed that. I'm gonna get out of here, but you fucking killed that, bro.
I'm glad you're proud of me. I am. I went into the two most creative people that I could. Well, obviously, I don't think I would have showed Dave though, because I couldn't hear. Like, not that I don't. I trust it. I would tell him the most personal shit, but I was that one because I was like, I don't know, Tom. Maybe you ought to skip that. I was like, I can't hear that now. I think you guys would have let me down slow. Dave would have been just like, nah. If you want to do it, go ahead. Jamie didn't write it either. I wrote it. I'll put the lyrics and I'll probably clip it and put it in the lyrics. I did fuck that one part up though, and I did it live. I didn't. Maybe I should be.
That's another thing, right? You did it fucking live, guys. Appreciate that.
Well, I tell you what, I spent $25 on that song. $25 on that fucking song, and yeah. So. It was you guys gave me a 20K video yesterday, so I'm probably gonna make a little more than $20. So like yesterday's show paid for the song, so fuck it, That's the way.
I like that a lot, man. Seriously, Tommy, good shit, bro.
Thanks, brother. I'll talk to you later, man. Let me get these boys in the chat. Peace. Real talk here. Jeff Huffman wrote it. That's right. Jeff, good job. Thanks. You're always. I don't know what I'd do without you, Jeff. It's just I don't know. It's your wit and the way you chime in. All right. Actually, Jeff had to work today. You know what? I almost could yell at Jeff for not telling me that he wasn't going to be on today, but I'm so stupid and I can't remember anything because I'm fucking old. I think he did tell me. So I think he was just like kind of like, fuck you. All right. Let's put in Critical Mess. Critical Mess, you're on the air. What's on your mind?
Hey,
we're not open phones, by the way. We're still covering this topic. I haven't opened up the phones yet as far as the topic, so stay on topic.
Okay. So I think that Ricegum was absolutely destroyed by iDubbbz.
Agree.
Like he hit every single point.
And new stuff. And one new and one big new one.
Yeah.
He was filming at the party too, which I didn't even know about, you know.
Jesus.
I was actually pretending that I did know that, and then Colossus Crazy was like, "Yeah, it's I didn't know that." And I'm like, I didn't know that either. So I guess I better tell the truth.
Yeah, like he kind of hit on every single point that Ricegum didn't want him to hit on. Like Ricegum, like even before this video, was like kind of saying like, "I really want to content cop on myself," and he didn't know what he was in for.
No,
I know like the kind of depths they go into.
I really ought to do the video we did on Ricegum where we got the "That's on Mom's" clip. One of my favorites.
And that's on Mom's.
Yeah, I really, really would like to go that route because I remember that being a really good show and a really well hit show, and me and Jeff were just on point. And we were saying the same thing, like, you have no idea what you're asking for, pal. You are not smart enough to deal with him. But what do you think about his moves so far? They weren't panicked.
So I feel like, unlike when it came to Leafy is Here, I think he went a good route. I definitely feel like the self-deprecating route of like having Banks walking out on him and him being on his own. I feel like if he continues that, I don't think he'll be as fucked as Leafy is.
Yeah.
Like after the content cop on Leafy's channel was nowhere near as popular as it is.
No, it is.
As it
but
was
let's I always like to point this out. Maybe I'm just a contrarian. Leafy's still doing pretty good. He has a very strong channel. He's just not on his way to PewDiePie numbers like he was at one point.
He was top of the game before.
Sure. He stayed in the drama ring too long. He actually still does drama. I still watch Leafy. I watch Leafy now more than I did during the whole when he was on top. And the reason I do it is he actually shows himself now. He does a little more Calvin than Leafy, and I think that's interesting. If he does Leafy, it sucks. And the older it gets, the lamer it gets. But I do think that sometimes when he comments on politics, and especially his best video that I saw him do was on the what's her name, Chris Reagan's girlfriend. What the fuck was
Lacey Green?
Yeah, Lacey Green. I thought he did one of the best videos on that. Period. Look, he's alienated himself because of some of the shitty stuff he's done, especially with Nick and Elvis the Alien, and I think Zaptai had a cross with him and Bionic Pig and all those guys. So he kind of just does his own thing, and I think he stayed in the drama ring too long. I think I don't think it's about like beating people up like it used to be, and I think I would give Leafy's content a second chance, but he didn't. Yeah. Leafy went the panic route.
Oh yeah, he tried to attack back at iDubbbz, and you cannot beat iDubbbz.
I have some insight.
iDubbbz is so good.
I have some insight on this. I don't think Leafy would mind. I'm not going to tell you what they said, but I'll give you the gist of it. And me, Colossal, and Leafy were in a call a long time ago. I would say like in January or February. And this came up, and it was a civil conversation. And he didn't understand why his video wasn't good, right? And if I remember correctly, Colossal was saying that I think that he was too sort of damaged going in with his reputation, and the other stuff didn't. But there was like the vibe I got from Leafy is he may have pulled the trigger too quick, right? But he may have pulled the trigger too quick. But there was like I can do this, and that's like the way he does everything. I can do this. I can win, and. I think he was just kind of hopelessly over. But I'm a little biased. I like Leafy now. I know we had our issues and stuff like that, and I think we were all crazy back then. And I went too far, and certainly he went too far in too many incidents. But I don't know. I don't like seeing Leafy get beat up like this. He still has a very viable channel. And here.
So I feel like the thing about iDubbbz is that he is very thorough in his research when it comes to his videos.
Well, yeah.
Like, it gets to the point where, like, even if you think you can beat iDubbbz by having him make a content cup on you, you can't win. It's like...
someday somebody will win.
Whatever he is.
Someday somebody will win.
Ricegum was so cocky when it came to making a content cop on him. And he just didn't expect this. And the only route he can take now is just self-deprecation and accepting it. Anything else would just show how bad he is.
That's true. He probably should bring some big guys in and just work on that thing for the next month. I think that's what he can do. I don't think we're going to see a response in a week. I think we're going to see a response in a month. And I think there's a 20 to 40% chance, between 20 and 30% chance of no response at all.
Yeah,
because what if they start what if they start working and he starts getting 10,000 a day again? What's the point?
Oh yeah, definitely. But I feel like the best thing that iDubbbz did was name it Jake Paul content cover.
Oh, that was so brilliant.
Not even putting him in the title.
$25. Let's go ahead and break even for the amazing song Catman829. Thank you so much. And I ain't gonna lie, I really wanted to break even, but I actually broke even yesterday. But that really helps. Now I feel like I've been paid for the song, so thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Did you like me hitting spots?
You're a great rapper, Tommy.
Well, a lot of people are putting Fred Durst in, but I mean, the last time I rapped, which I played the Knife Collection song in the past, was when that shit was hot, and I did dig Limp Bizkit until they just became pop. I like the band more than I like Fred. And I guess that was a big influence. I think they were potentially a Hall of Fame rock and roll band, but they just got too much Britney Spears, too much pop, and helped the MTV. And now I want to talk about music and MTV. All right, Critical. Let me get to some other people. Thanks for the call. I do appreciate it. Always a good call. Peace. Kluowski on the air.
Hey, Tommy. How are you?
What's up?
Do you think that now you're going to have a new career in rap?
No more than I'm going to have an... Fuck you, man. No, I wouldn't even go into rap. I'd go back into rock. Be perfectly honest with you. With rap, I mean, if I was going to make if I was going to go back into a band, it would be similar to my old ones. I'd be, one song would be melodic, one song would be hardcore, one song would be old school metal, one song would have elements of jazz and hip hop, with fucking stand up bass. Then I'd flip that shit over to a distorted. I'm a Beastie Boys guy. And my voice may have sounded like Fred, but my delivery, the way I wrote it, was Mike D. So that's what I was thinking of. But you don't even know who that is because you're young. So what the fuck do you want? And stop hurting my feelings. House of Pain.
I just wanted to say what I said.
All right. Well, fuck you. You really thought it sucked?
No.
Okay. You're funny. Goodbye. Thank you. Veggie, you're on the air.
Hey, what's up, man?
Hey, what's going on, Veggie? How's things?
I honestly think that Ricegum's going to fire back, and I think we're going to get a long-awaited content deputy.
Really? Oh, yeah, that's right, because we didn't get one for the last one.
I don't think that there's. I mean, as much as his reaction was very subtle, and he didn't overreact. Mm-hmm. It was just a 2-minute video, brushing it off.
Yeah, I got you.
I think that he's going to come back with something, and I know that this is just my gut feeling. I feel like iDubbbz is anticipating him to respond, and I think he's already got stuff waiting.
Really?
That's my prediction.
I wouldn't be surprised if he already filmed part of the deputy and just sees where the next one goes. That's right. We haven't had a deputy since. Was that the first one with the one with Leafy, or was there another content deputy?
Leafy is the only one that he did a content. I think.
For my money, Leafy was the best one, the most damning, obviously, and potentially the most effective because they share a fan base. And if I had to guess, that probably had a lot to do with the H3 war. Just goes to show you, don't get in the drama ring. Got to get in, get out. I wish I fucking took my own advice. You know what I mean? Well, content deputy, you say. All right, anything else, Veg?
I think that's it. Technically, the only other one that he did a follow-up on, I think, if I'm not mistaken, he did 2 content cops on toy review channels, but he just called the second one number 2.
Oh, okay. So that was the first.
I don't know, but
deputy.
This is my gut feeling. Like, I feel like he wants to tear into Ricegum more, and I think he's got more stuff, and I think he's just sitting on it until Ricegum does something.
Really? Well, the last deputy was tearing up the response video, and that just completely buried Leafy.
Yeah, and then that's what I'm saying. I think that he's got more, and I think he's waiting for Ricegum's response.
How do you bury a diss track? How do you bury a diss track, though? And how do you bear if he does it in my style and does self-deprecating and legitimately funny and the rhymes are cool and the beat's cool and has a good hook? How do you bury that? What if he does a good job and it's funny? You know, what if we laugh? You know.
I don't know, man. I see. So that's where the whole audience thing comes into play. Because honestly, Ricegum with all that fucking rape bullshit that he pulled and everything, I was just kind of like, this guy is just in bad taste. That's why I never really.
I think look. I'm just looking from the game perspective. He got everything he deserved, everything and more. I don't like the fact that I don't really look fucking diss tracks on kids and bad ones to boot. You know. Yeah. And Rice makes me sick. I'm perfectly honest with you, his behavior, the way he talked to that girl, you know, the way he talked to that girl before. I mean, what the fuck? You know, I'm not Mr. Sensitivity, but Jesus Christ, So he got what he deserved.
He was way out of line with that. But,
you know what it is?
That's why I'm saying it comes down to the fan base. Because if they don't care, they don't care.
I like to watch people get knocked the fuck, dick in the dirt, teeth in the floor, pick them up, put them back in, and fire back. That's entertaining to me. So in some ways, I'm rooting for Ricegum to see if it's entertaining. I'll be non-biased, but it's just I like when people I like flawed people. I'm attracted to flawed people. I have a lot of friends that are drug addicts and did time and stuff like that. I've always liked being around people like that. I'm not saying it's a good thing. I'm not encouraging the kids in the audience to do that, but that just seems to be the people I, you know. I'm the real Slim Shady. You know, I like hanging around shady folks. You know, I drove a cab for years. There's a lot of shady folks. So I like it. There's a part of me that wants Ricegum to bounce back. I don't think he's smart enough though. But I could be wrong. He did turn down that full ride to Harvard. So yeah, I believe that. I'll talk to you later, Vesh. Peace.
All right, take care, man.
Let's put in Nikita. Nikita.
Yo, what's up, my German favorite YouTuber?
I'm not German, you Slim Jim salesman. What's up?
No, you are German to me. Okay.
I'm not German. I'm American. I was in the American Army. I'm as American as apple pie, baby. I'm East Coast, Jersey Irish.
Anyways, I don't like bringing this up, but what do you feel of like Keemstar taking the side of Ricegum, but acting like he's being like non-biased?
It's kind of normal. They have a relationship. I'm sympathetic. Oh, look, you don't think Banks is rooting for him? You know, they just went into business together. You know what I'm saying? You know, they went into business together. You know, I mean, look, that's what I'm saying. Like, I got shady friends, you know, and they've done way worse fucked up shit than Ricegum. But you know, friends are friends, and you ride it out. In certain, you know, there's obviously some stuff that's unforgivable, but you know, for the most part, you ride it out. You know, there's a difference between fucking up and being just horrible. And sometimes people, in rare cases, they stop being horrible and they kind of just click. When it was Cat McCarthy when I was a kid, he was a big Irish dude, and he was a fucking mean motherfucker. And man, I always wish bad things happened to him. I got real tight with him after something just snapped out of it. He snapped out of it. He started getting into computers. Started, you know, he became a volunteer fireman. He's a good father, from what I understand. He just snapped out of it. He was a dangerous dude, and he just snapped out of it. You know, so sometimes that shit happens. So now, like, I don't know. I'm an American. I root for the underdog. That's what I do. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying, Nikita?
Make it, bro.
Yeah, bro. All right, get out of here. Jesus, don't you have a 7-Eleven to open? Talk to you later, buddy.
No.
Hey, you know what?
Bye.
You've been a good kid, but before you go, all right? Because you were a dick to me for a long time, right? But you took your last punishment like a man. You are now a known fuckhead. Congratulations.
Oh my God, this is glorious. Where's the fucking song when you need it? Glorious. Fuck yeah, bro.
All right, brother. Keep being good. Thanks for being a part of my community. I appreciate it. All right.
Bye, bro.
Peace. Leafy. Not the real Leafy. At least I don't think so. Are you gonna fuck this up, Leafy? 3, 2, 1. I never used Discord before. Let's take a guy I don't know. Scan IK. I don't know if I'm saying your handle right.
I don't care.
What's going on, bro?
Well, not much. Just listen to your live show. Yes.
Yes, live show. You're on the air, brother. What you got?
Well, this track you made, basically this track was kind of a diss track, yeah.
Yeah, but
something.
I got no fucking beef with Ricegum.
I really think you're onto something. If he does something like that, I think he might have a chance to win.
You might have a chance. At least come. Yeah. I don't know if you can win, but I think I'm tempted to think that you could limit damage, or everybody say, well, you know, he held his own. You know, respect, because this is a fight. I mean, it's just this is kind of like, well, it might literally get into battle raps, but that's what it goes to. Everybody's using their kind of creativity. You know, no one thinks Ricegum's that smart or that creative, and he just kind of, you know, climbed up and social media'd up, and, you know, but I mean, Keemstar called it years ago. He said Ricegum was going to be the next big thing.
Yeah.
He saw it, you know, because Keemstar understands the kids deeply.
Yeah, he really does.
Yeah, he really does. So, I don't know. So, I just want to be entertained. And right now, I've never been happier with my YouTube career. I got so much stuff going on, and this is fantastic. And Colossal's Crazy came on. I'm as happy as a fucking lark right now. I couldn't have been happier. You know. So, Dave's coming home tomorrow. National Hockey League tonight. I'm just having a good fucking day.
Wait, is Dave coming back?
Yeah, Dave comes back. Dave, oh, not to my show, but he's coming home.
Yeah.
He's coming home.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so I'm just having a good goddamn day, brother. All right, man. All the best to you. Thanks for calling. Hope you call again. All right. Look at me, Mr. fucking friendly. Haven't had to blow anybody up. I had to pick up this guy. You know why I had to pick up this guy? Because he's got a great name. He's the Finger Poke of Doom. Maybe a wrestling reference. Finger Poke. 3, 2, 1. You blew it. Noob Face, you're on the air. Noob Face, what up, man? You're on the air.
All right. Did you see the behind the scenes that iDubbbz did with Boy in a Band?
Negatory. Fill me in.
Okay, so basically they went in the whole like writing process of it, and people were saying that iDubbbz's diss track was kind of like a joke, but he put a lot of time into it, and I'm starting to think that it wasn't really a joke. And I feel like Rice is going to use that as criticism in his comeback.
Well, just because it's a joke doesn't mean I put 8 hours in that fucking thing I wrote. Basically, my whole work morning was that. I didn't do anything for Get to the Point because of it. You know, I got 6 hours of work before my kid comes home. I put everything into it. It was a joke. It wasn't a good rap. It wasn't, you know, groundbreaking or anything. You know, I put my heart into it, but at the end of the day, it was just to make people laugh. So I don't know if that's a good comparison. He really hates him. He might really hate him and still put in some time, and not really hate him and put some time into it.
Yeah, I see what you mean, but like, people were saying that it wasn't that good of a diss track, because I mean, he had a lot of people help him out on it.
Sure.
So I feel like he's gonna try to roast him for that, because he treated it like a real diss track, even though he doesn't like diss tracks.
See, I think that would be a mistake, because the diss track, from what my fans are saying, was really well received. I got people that hate diss tracks. Jeff, they liked it. Real Talk liked it. I thought it was weird it didn't have a hook, but it didn't matter. I think the song needs a hook, because then you know, it's almost like the song did have a hook. It's called hashtag, you know, hashtag Ricegum's a bitch, stuff like that. But yeah, I'm just waiting for the rest of the show. It's all good entertainment to me.
Yeah, I don't mean to cut you off, man, but my grandma, I think she just crashed in the mailbox.
Get out of here, bro. I'm sorry. Take care. Crash in the mailbox. Jesus Christ, it's crazy shit that happens on the air. I'm gonna try to go with some guys I don't know that well. Wooly One, you're on the air. What up, brother? Peace.
Muting my stream. Okay, so I just have a couple of things to say. First of all, Ricegum is way too stupid for Harvard. There's no way.
Yeah, I know, because it's like, you know what the thing is? You know, I know you're worried about the same thing I'm worried about. Is this guy possibly smarter than me?
There's no.
That's what you're worried about. Tell me the truth.
Stupid.
Tell me the truth. Tell me the truth. That's what you're worried about, that he's smarter than you, correct?
I would be worried about Harvard as an institution. That they would see something in him that we have not. I don't, because the thing is, people who go to Harvard actually put effort in what they do.
Unless they're in the social sciences, yes.
That's true, but I don't think Ricegum. after his display with that girl, I don't think that he's.
What if he went in there for rocket science or some fucking shit like that?
Well, I mean, not to be stereotypical, I'm also.
You think he's good at math?
I'm South Asian, but he's Asian, so there's a chance that he's very good.
Yeah, but he's Vietnamese. So you're South Asian. Okay, so you're South Asian. Oh, you guys hate each other.
I'm half Indian, but
you're Indian Asian. Okay, you guys hate each other too. Right. In fact, I know you went to all your special smart classes, and it was nothing but Indians and Asians. Maybe one white.
Actually, I went to like mainly white schools.
Oh yeah, yeah. I went to mainly white school too, but we did have blacks, Asians. It was pretty much the UN, but it was mostly white. And then all the smart kids were fucking Asian and Indian, Middle Eastern and shit. God damn, you could smell the curry down the street. God damn. Oh, what's that smell? That's the smell of smart kids.
Yeah, I guess I will admit it's a very identifying smell.
No, you're smart. I like curry, actually. I got into it over here.
Curry is very good. I'm not saying that just because I'm happy.
You just can't eat. You know what? You can't eat it every day. That's the problem. You know what they do here? They put it on French fries over here. It's fucking.
Put it on French fries.
Dude, it's fucking good. It's fucking good.
It's
like a dip.
No.
It's a dip. Yeah, because you're all like, that's terrible.
Yeah. I mean, I don't really
that old Dennis Leary joke. The French made the croissant and we made the sandwich.
Yeah, no. Another thing is, Idub's video was, I think, a lot more lighthearted than a lot of people expected. I mean, when you went on that video, I think people were expecting him to just go completely put him in the dirt. And in his way, he did. But like Brad Does Mantra said on Twitter, I don't think Idubs went as hard as he could have. And I replied to that tweet and I said, well, yeah, you didn't have to. Like, he was just doing it for fun. And I personally, from experience, I've seen a lot of other YouTubers do this where they take their work, they sort of take it a little less seriously, but they still put the same amount of effort in. Yeah. So you get, in my opinion, better quality content because you don't have them trying too hard, I guess.
Yeah, well, some guy also went on a Reddit diss track on Keemstar. It's like, it's almost too personal. I don't think it would be very good. Maybe you're right. I know onto something. Hold on a second. Jeff, what do you think? Yeah, I agree. I think you're onto something. I think that might be the case. I know another caller said he said that he put more into it, that he hated him more than he thought. I didn't get that impression, but who knows? This is all speculation at the end of the day.
Another thing is Ricegum has had the opportunity to learn from people's past mistakes. I mean, no one else, Leafy wasn't in the position to make a video literally calling for a content cop.
See, I think Leafy was in like a Kavos mode back then. Like, I will answer every fucking insult. I will.
I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah, and I have suffered from that myself. The problem is,
I think everyone does.
It's like Dave says, you win until you lose. And one day, even I does. It might be a long time, but he gonna lose one day. One day. The problem, if Idubs doesn't lose, it's only because he gets in and out of the drama ring.
Right. And I don't think that Idubs, like, it's not even possible for Idubs to lose. I mean, he made the video on Ricegum, unless he messed up the points, which I don't think anyone's contending that he screwed up.
Yeah, that could end him too if he actually got something really screwed up and he just made a mistake that was damaging.
A lot of the stuff that he brought up was stuff that other people had already mentioned, but he sort of compiled it in a sort of very Idubs way. I've seen Ricegum fans saying, "Oh, Idubs is, he just regurgitated a bunch of points." But I've seen that criticism for other content creators. But if it's done in a way that's sort of, it's more like you're actually trying to make a broader point. You're not just saying, "Oh, by the way, here's this huge revelation." He didn't present it like he was revealing something that people didn't know.
No, it was entertaining, and we did say yesterday the problem with going after Jake Paul is the same problem with going after Ricegum. They're kind of in the same league. Hence, Asian Jake Paul, the name of the video.
Yeah.
So that's what they're doing. What do you think about Dubs's? What do you think about the way Ricegum's handling it thus far?
I think it's a little too soon to tell. I watched the video. I think it's like the first time I've watched the whole Ricegum video. Then again,
it was funny. It was funny, right? I laughed.
It was. I didn't really find it funny. I found that. I guess it was kind of amusing, but I thought it was kind of funny how FaZe left. This in that skit.
I like this. I like to look at his face because FaZe ain't really. He's not a good actor. Banks is not a good actor. right? And I thought he had his eyes got wide, like, all right, like I gotta talk to Alyssa.
It was terrible acting.
Yeah,
but I think the point that he was trying to make, like I saw, like the impression that I got is Ricegum understands that a iDubbbz diss track / content cop is much different from any like your average run-of-the-mill content cop, because I think, correct me if I'm wrong, besides if you want to count PewDiePie, iDubbbz may be the biggest commentary channel in terms of who would make these kinds of videos.
I would say it's a part-time commentary channel. It's part-time.
Yeah. I mean, he doesn't really, obviously.
Clown says he's better than him, and I think Clown videos are every bit as good as iDubbbz. I'm just as entertained.
I agree. By them. But of course, Clown's going to say that because he's humble.
I think Clown believes it. I think Clown believes it top. And I think Clown thinks he's the best besides iDubbbz, and I think Clown wants to get it. I think Clown has fantasies and dreams about getting into it, but it wouldn't even work. It wasn't work because I think they have too much respect for each other.
No, I agree. Yeah. I agree. I'm not really sure how well iDubbbz is acquainted with Clown. I'm not really sure what the
they follow each other, and I know they speak from time to time.
Okay.
Yeah. So
I think
that would be it'd be a super heavyweight match. I'll tell you that.
Yeah. I mean, the Ricegum video. What he goes on to say. What did he say? He said, "Yeah, he got a couple of good roasts down," and I'm like. But it was a little more than that. Like saying you made fun of a rape victim is not just a roast. That is, it's sort of like it's bringing to light. I mean, again, he wasn't really bringing that to light because I was already out there.
Yeah.
But that's not really a roast. That's more like this is a seriously fucked in the head person.
Yeah, that's true.
Why are we?
But why does it feel like a roast? It feels like a roast now. Like 24 hours later. And I'll tell you why. Because Rice handled it well with that last video. I was like pissed yesterday. Fuck that guy. I saw Rice's video, ran away. And that's why I got inspired to write the diss track and everything. I don't feel the same way I did. Took the edge off. Yeah.
I'm not willing. I agree that he took the edge off, but I'm not willing to make the judgment that he handled it well.
Well, no, you're right. It's too soon to tell, but I think it's a damn good start.
Maybe he may be in the right direction. You may very well be right about that.
All right.
And
we've gone on entirely too long about this, and I'm feeling like I wish I was 20 because then I could have an excuse. But I'll talk to you later, bud. Thanks for the call.
All right, take care.
Take care. Good call. I didn't mean to pick you up. I meant to get Dr. Zhivago. Dated Rhyme, you're on the air.
Hi, Tommy.
Hi.
Right, so I think the best thing for Ricegum to do right now is to quit YouTube. Go back to Asia.
I love him to death. I just wasn't in the mood for him. Dr. Oh, hold on. Let's see if we can get him in. Dr. Zhivago, who sends me DMs every day. Yeah. Why am I pulling him? All right. I'll put you in, after all, because Dr. Zhivago is not cooperating. What do you want?
Right. Basically, my idea was Ricegum gets rid of all of this stuff. Joins an esports team because he's that fast thinking and he's that smart, he could be our next star.
All right, I was right.
YouTube.
Panophobic penguin?
Yeah.
That's a funny fucking name.
What's up?
What's panophobic mean? Enlighten me.
It's just scared of everything.
Oh, okay. Is it true, or is it just
you
a
got
dumb
a
name?
phobia of everything?
Well, you had the balls to call me, so it couldn't be that bad. I'm one of the meanest motherfuckers.
Absolutely terrified.
Yeah. What do you got, bro?
All right. So, do you reckon that maybe Ricegum could be going for like the whole all publicity is good publicity? Because he's like getting bulk views now.
Yeah.
He's gonna make bulk money.
That's true.
Everyone's watching his channel.
I suppose. Here's the thing. I no longer believe. I used to believe that all publicity is good publicity, bad publicity is publicity nonetheless. I don't believe that anymore. And I actually learned it prior to Baited. I got into it with this hockey writer, right? And I got under his nerve, and he fired back, and he came on my show, right? Get this shit, right? As soon as it was over, I was done. Positive publicity is something to build on. I've got a podcast that takes shots of me on a regular basis. I got a guy that used to work for me who stabbed me in the back trying to, because he thinks the only reason I got picked up is because I got in a fight, and that was it, and that was all the beginning of my talents, and he thinks that's what he's got to do to build up. I don't believe you can build a career on negative publicity. I think you have to have some. I think negative publicity is okay when you're already established. And
Rice is already established, though, with a massive fan base.
But it's still fleeting, because one day the drama ends. Like no one's talking about KSI and Net Nobody, because it's over. You know, KSI and Net Nobody have to be relevant on their own terms. One guy's going to a boxing match. The other guy is continuing on with his Net Nobody persona, with music and things of that nature. So I don't think all negative. Look at Christian Burns. Where's his YouTube channel? You know,
if Ricegum can drag it out for long enough, then he could probably just increase his channel's popularity and.
Well, I think we all agree long-term Rice more than likely he'll be fine, because they don't share much of a base. But I mean, I think for the next month he's going to lose subs when the drama goes away. It'd be interesting to see if he gets 10K a day again, if that ever happens. You know, if he has been stifled, then he hasn't. That he actually has been stifled as far as growth is concerned, sort of like Leafy was. But I don't know, but
a sub's everything.
I think a lot of people sub to him are 13, 14 years old. They like the dirty words he says to other kids that they hate. And I think a bunch of guilty adults maybe teenagers, late teenagers, unsubbed yesterday. So I don't really buy. I don't know. But you could be right. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just, shooting the shit with my friend Panophobic Penguin. There's no such thing as being. How can you be afraid of everything?
I don't know.
You're pretty boring.
Yeah.
Where do you live? You live in the UK?
No, Australia.
Oh, dude, what's it, like 3 a.m. over there?
4.
It's 4 a.m. What do you do all night? Just play on YouTube? Don't you got to go to school?
No, uni.
Oh, yeah, uni? Oh, so you're studying all night. And now you're going to fall asleep in class.
No, not watching you.
All right. Well, I'm glad I keep some people up in Australia. That makes me feel good. Good day, mate.
Night.
And I'll kill a crocodile for me or something. I miss that guy. Start your own crocodile show. I miss that fucking guy, Steve Irwin. He's great.
A legend.
Absolutely. God, Jesus. Play along with me. Maybe this is the lake. This is Australia. Let's try Zhivago again. Zhivago, what do you want?
All right.
Don't fuck this up.
Do you think Clown's actually going to get the money from ICE or no?
Oh, God, we didn't talk about that. I didn't know. I thought that was a joke, but I do seem to remember he did the clickbait challenge.
Well, I remember when it happened.
And I forgot. I'm surprised he didn't elaborate on it, because I had forgotten about it completely. I only realized it on a tweet the Clown did the other day. Yeah, I think he won the clickbait challenge.
Struck down Clown's video.
They struck down the video, though, but he was way ahead of everybody else, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, and he said he was cheating and then never touched on it again.
I'm so, that video really, the Banks and Ricegum, they're really taking, because that really is a shitty thing to do, is not get your shit out. You promised 10K, you got to spit out 10K, And
yeah, that's a lot of money.
Jesus Christ. I mean, I panic. I'm having a problem with Spreadshirt and sending this to fans. Now I'm panicked they're going to fucking make a video on me. I got to get this shit rolling, probably tonight.
Well, that's the age. We're in the age where everybody's going to make a video on anybody just for...
That's true. Well, you don't need that damage. Let me tell you. I'm going to get those shirts out and those hoodies out. Spend some dough.
I don't know.
Well,
I don't know if Rice is really going to do it. I feel like he won't even talk about it. He'll just ignore it, try to sweep it under the rug. But
I don't know if that's a horrible move.
That's true.
As far as if you want to just take a subs count and let the thing die up. But I think the problem with that is, are you going to get... I'm sure he wants 10K a day one day again. No. I'm sorry. I don't care what anybody says. They, I survived my damage, but I'm not saying I liked it. I can't imagine if you used to getting 10K a day. But that may be the best move, or I don't know, self-deprecation. That's what I think. But it's got to be good, and it can't be... he's got to come off like he means it,
Yeah. I think Cloud needs to charge him interest. Yeah. Page.
Totally agree. All right, Javago. Good talking to you.
All right.
I'll see you in the DMs. Peace. By the way, my DMs are open on you can be a part of my community on Shop from the Point Discord. And they are the General Crow. Open phones for the last couple. And you talk about whatever you want.
Hey, Tommy.
What you got, Mr. Australia? What are you up? What are you doing up so early?
I'm not Australian. I'm in the UK.
Oh, fuck off. All right, tell me.
Twitter battles at work, mate.
You all look the same to me. What's on your mind?
I triggered you a bit today, didn't I?
No. No, I don't think you triggered me. But
it was a good debate.
Yeah, I suppose. It's just I think Creationist Cat sucks though. He's kind of an asshole. Yeah, going
really
back. Let me preface this with the audience. There's a up or down, non-binding postal vote in Australia about gay marriage and stuff, and we got into it because Barring's in a lot of drama in the SJW community, and something I was thinking of doing a podcast about, but I'm not 100% sure. And me and him disagree. The problem, I mean, like, me and disagree on a guy made an attack video or like a response video to Baring, and to me the thing was a straw man from the beginning to end. Why don't you think that was a straw man when he used arguments that Baring never made?
Baring's making the free speech argument that people who disagree with gay marriage are going to have their free speech oppressed.
He's making the slippery
for saying free speech is against, for saying
that's not what he's saying though. That's not what he's saying though. That's not what he's saying though. Those guys are saying that shit. What he's saying is
that's what Baring referenced.
But he referenced them. But Creationist Cats referenced a lot more than Baring presented. Can we agree on that as a fact?
Yeah, but all he was trying to do was make
straw man
between what happened in America.
That's a straw man. Those guys in America have and that was the point of his entire video. Those guys in America, those Christian kooks, have First Amendment protection, so you can make the argument that it's a slippery slope. They don't have it in the UK, they don't have it in Canada, and they don't have it in Australia. So what he's saying is,
we haven't had a single prosecution here in the UK for that.
Well, how long is that going to happen? You've prosecuted people for making ugly tweets when they cut that soldier's head off.
Yeah,
exactly.
I agree with you there. The rules here are crazy.
I'm sorry. You have hate speech laws. You have hate speech laws. To me, you are an unenlightened country, or you have turned your back and you're moving towards authoritarianism. And that's what he's saying. That's what he's saying. It's not that the gay marriage thing. It's what could be attached. And the already said, well, it doesn't matter. It's non-binding. Well, why are they firing people over in Australia for not voting for this shit? Why is there so much hate and anger and calling no voters fear mongers if it's just no big deal? It is a big deal, whether it's binding or not.
I don't see it as a big deal. It's just giving one group of people the right.
It's giving the politicians
to go through with it.
It's giving the politicians. It's giving the politicians the cue on what they can and can't get away with.
Churches to marry people. That's voluntary with the churches.
You're going away from the subject. You're going the same to the subject. You're giving the cue. They're giving the cue on how much they can get away with. You mean to tell me you don't have any SJWs in Australia?
Well, of course they do. We have loads in the UK.
Do you have guys in your version of Parliament? You don't think they would like to have laws like they've just enacted in Canada, another first world nation that has similar lack of speech protection? Look, I can agree with you that you could make the argument, and by the way, Baring answered this, that there is a possibility that he is making a slippery slope fallacy. There's a possibility, and he said he was willing to listen to his fans. Creationist Cat, straight up straw random. And he's not that well respected, by the way. If I could straw man him for a second, he's not that well respected. He's considered a bit of an SJW.
But the religious freedoms that are available in the UK and in Australia mean that no church will ever be forced, and no minister is ever going to be done for doing a sermon on it.
Okay, does Australia have those protections? Do we know that?
Australia doesn't have them enshrined in law, but like the UK, they've never prosecuted anybody for that.
Do you really want to take that chance under today's environment? And is that fear mongering if you don't want to take that chance?
They have more laws protecting people doing religious speeches. The same as the UK, they have blasphemy laws. It's actually counted the other way.
Oh, it's unbelievable they have that over there. I mean, I think,
I know, I don't know.
I got to be honest with you, it makes me like, here's the thing. When I came here to Europe, and George Bush was really possible, and I'm not saying you were like this or even a majority of Europeans like that, there was a lot of sticking their nose up at me. Everybody in America is stupid. They're not well spoken. They're not well educated. And then I hear about shit like this. You're unenlightened. You didn't learn from everything that we have in the United States in modern Western civilization comes from Europe. And you don't follow what you fucking taught the rest of the world. You know,
that's because one of the guys who helped write the free speech laws had to escape from the UK for being persecuted.
Well, at least he did it. So why? So why are we moving away? And I'm saying, I wasn't really triggered by what you said. I just don't understand why you don't fail to see the straw man with creationist cat. And I don't understand. And I said this to you. I said this to you.
The same argument has been rolled out.
Why is it fear mongering?
Every time somebody's given rights, that it takes away somebody else's rights to complain about.
Okay, fine. But the question is it legitimate in this case for Australia's case? And that is the contention of debate. But that's not what's happening. They're saying. I'm sorry. They're saying. Listen to me. They're saying he hates gays. That's lousy.
That's wrong.
Yeah.
That is wrong.
And you did agree with that. They're saying he hates gays. That's crap. That's garbage. Take apart his argument, not some Christian kook's argument that he never brought to the table. And actually, he attacked those guys' history. You're not supposed to do that in an academic paper or on a video. I mean, he's kind of broke the rules. You're only supposed to say, look, what Bering presented and whatever that Christian kook said in the video was what he said true. That's it. No, he went into the guy's background.
The really interesting thing is we had the same arguments here in the UK. You have the same ones in the US. And afterwards, there was no apocalypse of free speech. Nothing happened. Nobody's been prosecuted. Nobody cares.
No, well, well, here's the thing. If it was an up and down marriage vote, a yes or no, that would be fine. Would you trust your child's life? I get to keep your kid if it's more than an up or down vote for gay marriage that spawns from this non-binding vote. Would you take that bet?
Well, the way they attach laws in Australia, you know, like
bingo. That's what he's worried about. That's all he's worried about. That doesn't mean he's a fearmonger, and that doesn't mean he hates gays. That's my whole point.
Politicians,
well, yeah. So it's not a slippery slope fallacy. He's worried about the politicians. Is that an unreasonable argument?
Yeah, but then you've got creationist cat's argument there, which is also a slippery slope fallacy. That then you should.
No, his is a straw man. His is a straw man. Because he presents arguments that Bering never made. And he's dishonest. He's well known for being ridiculously dishonest. You know? I'm telling you. Look, I want gay marriage too. I want people to get married and all that other fucking good stuff, but I am worried what it's been attacked. I am worried that's not all we're voting for. People. And I got to be honest with you. I'll be honest with you. I know radical SJWs, they would love to force the church to marry. They would love to. They'll tell you to their face. They would love to use this.
You've got to have freedom of religion, and freedom of religion.
They don't care about that shit. They think that you're free to be an SJW. That's what they believe, and that's what he's worried about, and I think that's a legitimate concern. I mean, God, look, did you see Gamergate? You see the way they behaved? Anybody disagree with it? They doxed them, try to get them fired? These are the motherfuckers that he's afraid of. And I don't trust them either.
When you open up Gamergate, that's looking into one of those places where everybody was assholes.
I suppose, but I didn't misstate a fact. I mean, those things did happen. And those are the people that are for these laws. You know? All right, buddy. I'll let you go. It's actually it was a good debate for another show, let me be honest with you. All right, brother. I'll talk to you later. I like to make this clear. I love to see gay people get married, but it's never going to be an up or down vote. And I do, maybe not this year, maybe next, maybe 10 years from now, I do believe it will be used to attack religious institutions. And while I'm an atheist, the freedom of religion is just as important and really one and the same as the freedom of speech, because both are the freedom of thought, and I want to protect them both.
Agree. And I agree with what they did in the UK. Left the churches to their own devices on the subject.
Okay. Yeah. If you're gay, if Church of England says, guess what, we're marrying gays, I don't give a fuck. I don't go to church.
The Church of England Council let the churches decide themselves.
Sure, that's great, super. Catholics ain't going to do it, and I tell you something. If they fought, if they made them do it and they fought back, I'd take the Catholic side. Talk to you later, bud.
See you later. Bye.
Take care. All right, everybody. Little political debate there. General Crow, good fan. Thank you so much, everybody, for being a part of this show. Make sure you... Oh, shit, 350? Come on, give me a like. Give me a like, baby. And also check out my t-shirt, Gank Your Tags. Let me stand up and show this. Yeah, I said I wouldn't do this, but I'm going to. Check it out. I got Keemstar's tags right here. This is a fucking cool-ass design by Gun Cannon. He did it. Ganked Your Tags. He accused me of stealing his tags. He was right. So yeah, check it out. I hope you go buy the t-shirt. And I'll see you guys real soon. Have a good... In fact, not only that, I'll see you tomorrow. That's right. Listen to Real Talk. And take a look out. I'm going to probably clip that video and put it out there. Peace. Yank your tag,
This is the almighty infinite, independent excellence. Devil fighting, rebel titan, weed smoking alchemist. Fake identities, okay, you cool with Jason Bourne. Running with these Wolverines, okay, you about to catch a storm. I ain't never been a liar, got tired of niggas playing me. Head in my legs like she about to catch a pedigree. Chi-Town, the King's home, slapping fives, black stones, 6 mile to danger zones. Bullets look like waffle cones. Folk affiliated to evolution of Machiavelli. Don't make me lead them eagles to you like I'm Chip Kelly. They feel my struggle, I express it through my hip hop. I'm about to make it hard to breathe. Here's a headline.
Lady boy, I'm your Asian lady boy.